Why is it that the people who feel the most exciting are often the ones who give us the least? Why does calm, available love sometimes feel dull, while inconsistency feels magnetic, almost addictive? If you've ever felt pulled towards someone who confuses you, this isn't a flaw in you. There's a psychological reason for it, and once you understand it, your entire idea of attraction starts to change. Many people believe attraction is a sign of compatibility, that if something feels intense, it must mean something important is happening. But intensity alone doesn't mean love. In fact, some of the strongest attraction people feel has very little to do with connection and a lot to do with uncertainty. You meet someone. They're warm one moment, distant the next, interested, then suddenly unavailable. And instead of losing interest, you start thinking about them more. What we often call chemistry isn't always emotional connection. Very often, it's nervous system activation. When affection is inconsistent, your nervous system stays on high alert. You're scanning, waiting, hoping. And that state of anticipation releases dopamine. Not because the situation is healthy, but because it's unpredictable. Psychologist B.F. Skinner described this as intermittent reinforcement, the same mechanism that makes gambling addictive. When rewards are unpredictable, the brain becomes more engaged, not less. Inconsistent love creates emotional spikes. A message after silence, affection after distance, attention after doubt. Those moments feel powerful, not because they're meaningful, but because they relieve tension. Your body learns that this person regulates your emotional state. That's not love. That's a nervous system loop. And once that loop forms, walking away feels harder than staying. Attachment theory helps explain why this feels so personal. If early emotional bonds were inconsistent, warm sometimes, and unavailable at other times, your nervous system may have learned that love requires effort, alertness, and adaptation. So when something feels calm, steady, and available, it doesn't trigger the same internal response. Not because it's wrong, but because it's unfamiliar. We don't crave what's good for us. We crave what feels known. Secure love doesn't create emotional spikes. It doesn't rush. It doesn't pull away to create longing. It doesn't keep you guessing. And for someone used to emotional intensity, that can feel flat, not peaceful, not safe, just quiet. But quiet doesn't mean empty. It means your nervous system isn't being activated by fear or hope. It means you're not chasing regulation through another person. Here's the turning point most people miss. The absence of anxiety can feel like the absence of attraction when your system is used to chaos. But attraction that's fueled by inconsistency fades once certainty arrives. What remains is exhaustion. Calm love doesn't feel intoxicating at first. It feels grounding. And grounding isn't exciting until your body learns it's safe. Real love doesn't hijack your attention. It doesn't keep you in a constant state of anticipation. It doesn't rise and fall based on someone else's availability. Instead, it creates space, clarity, stability, a sense of emotional permission to rest. And at first that can feel unfamiliar, even uncomfortable. But unfamiliar doesn't mean wrong. If you crave inconsistent love, it doesn't mean you're broken. It means your nervous system learned to associate intensity with connection. But attraction can be re-educated. Not by forcing yourself to want something calm, but by understanding why calm once felt empty. And when that understanding settles in, what you crave begins to change.